Today, I'm up just shy of $100,000 day trading live in front of 1,500 people. Today, I was on the Tradeify show. They hosted me, and we had a good time catching a beautiful short. And this was the short that I ended up taking. It was a 5-minute gap rebalance where I wanted to see price trade off, confirm, and head lower into ultimate draw. But before we talk about the trade, let's talk about our bias. Let's talk about how we thought about what we did, why we took the risk where we did, and what caused this trade to be taken here. So first things first, higher time frame look. Well, for me, it was the hourly time frame, all the way starting from yesterday. If you're in the Discord and you looked at my first post through Asia last night, I said looking at this week so far, higher time frame seems a range. Highs put into the Sunday night, filling out the hourly gap. New York rated and came back down PM. Now Asia is selling down further more. Draw target we should see tonight is 29,683. The reaction of the low take will give us clarity in what the rest of the overnight price will do, plus New York. That is what I'm eyeing. Could potentially play shorts into that tonight. So on the hourly time frame, what I was referencing was this hourly low, which we had put in our previous day low, PDL. And what I wanted to see price do was come down here and take the low, because had we taken the low, we have now taken out clear area of sell side, and the reaction based on the low will give us a good idea behind what price truly wants to do. And so what you end up seeing price do here on the hourly time frame is you see price come down here at around 11 o'clock and take out the low. And what do you see price do? You do not see price once showcase any clear reversal interest off the low, showcasing a potential move down lower. Now, me leaning downside naturally here due to the fact that price on higher time frame was pointing bearish because of the fact that we had that sell and because of the fact that we had seen that slow get taken out. What I now wanted to see price do, is off the New York Open with their opening range move. As we've discussed all the time on our reviews, opening range move is the first move into area of liquidity. What I wanted to see price do through NQ was see a reaction either confirming or denying upside interest. So it's one thing having your higher time frame look on the hourly time frame, which we did. It's the next thing confirming if it wants to see that move now. So we see price off the open, right? Essentially, trade down here off the open into this Asia low, and we see a beautiful reaction into this Asia low where we then see price confirm with the potential interest in drawing lower. And what's the clear area of interest where price could draw into past this hourly low, which we had initially taken out? 29,328. And if you're on the live stream today on the Tradeify live in front of all those people, I was calling for this draw level here from the top of the stream, right? So before we even took our trade, which was way later on, I was looking at the potential of our draw target in 29,328 being taken. And that's because of the fact that the hourly time frame was looking bearish, with the low being put in place and with price potentially wanting to seek lower. And on top of that, the opening range move through New York trading bearish. So you have multi-time frame alignment here. You have your hourly put in, right, with the low, and then you have your opening range move occurring where you see price really trade well, seeking a bearish move into the Asia low, and then you see price trade past forward. So from there, all it was simply waiting for potential optimal entry. I think once the area of interest where a price kind of confirmed interest in driving lower past Asia lows and potentially into 29,328 was around here. Once we saw price retrace here initially after taking out Asia lows and then seeing a beautiful rejection back down. We had initially missed this entry because price wasn't confirming yet, but once we confirmed that price wanted to see lower, I then simply waited for the potential in a retracement before looking into that 29,328 level. That's exactly what we see happen here. On the 5-minute time frame, you see a beautiful 5-minute gap rebalance, 5-minute bearish gap where price comes back up, we tap into, and then you see price kind of flip back down. In terms of the stop placement on this trade, it was the 5-minute candle, the fair value gap wick high. Wanted to give this trade a bit more breathing room in the case we did wick a bit over, And so we see price kind of take the gap, touch it, we see price come down, and we see price ultimately drive down into that take profit interest. My entry for this trade here precisely was the closure at 10:03 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That was when confirmation hit because we see price tap the gap. We see price reject it nicely. Ideally, most times what you'll see is you'll see a 5-minute gap rebalance here, and you'll see like a 1-minute gap go invert right here. But for me specifically, we didn't necessarily have that. So we see price come down. We still see a strong closure under, and we take the trade where our stop was placed there. And our take profit interest was in 29,328. We see take profit get smashed and ultimately hit consistency on all my firms. And held on my live account where we eventually got trailed out for just around 1R. But a 1.2R off this take profit 1 interest smashed. And again, that all came starting from our post last night in the Discord about our hourly reference. You see price come down here, and you eventually even end up seeing me update it saying the reaction and the slow will dictate narrative for tomorrow. And you see that happen, right? Reaction to the low was pretty bearish. What does New York off the open do? Trade bearish, bearish opening range move, confirming on multiple time frames, on higher time frame and lower time frame, that price would like to most likely seek lower. Then from there, it was marking your draw, 29,328, and then simply optimizing a good entry point, which is what we did. A beautiful day, simple day put. About an hour of work done today for just shy of $100,000 made on the day. And so yeah, beautiful day overall. That's the recap. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.